And in this flow, we get into cat and cow pose much later in the series. So first, we actually do a lot more stretches while sitting, and each stretch or each twist we just done, and then we stay there for a while, and then experience the poses. So we'll do few of them, but we'll do few poses, but we'll do deeper. All right, here we go. Sit tall on a block or a thick towel. Take your knees closer to the mat. Sit in any comfortable position and arrive on the mat. Very, very gentle, soft breath. Each breath, release any locks, any tension, any hold up. Take your focus to your toes and just let it sink. Focus to your knees. Reset the button at the knees. Might be craving for the stretches. Our muscles have muscle memory. So in anticipation of the sequence, you start seeing them getting ready for them. So today we're going to reset it. Knees are coming close to the mat and sinking. Take your focus to your thighs, your lower back. Remove any arch on your lower back and elongate your spine. Let your shoulders flare open, away from your ears. Neck is elongated. Open your chest for deep breathing. नाम मेरा धीरे बोलो. Just very, very gentle breath. Keep taking deep breath. Let go of any thoughts. Get into this big, deep meditative position. Don't generate any thoughts. Don't create anything. Don't follow anything. Be in this meditative position for a minute, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, with consciousness, take your hands to your chest. Chin down, set your intentions. Dedicate your practice to yourself, to anybody else. Invocation mantra. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshumam militam yena tasmai Shri Gurudev Namah. Om Tameva Mata Chapita Tameva Tumeva Bandhu Jasaka Tameva Vidya Dravinam Om Chaya Namo Namaste. Take your chin down. Chant a big Om with me. The vibration of Om mantra invokes our inner body, our heart, our soul, our mind. With your eyes closed, clasp your hand in front of your chest and then roll it forward, bow down, from up, and then lift it up. Hand above your shoulder, arms behind your ears, stretch, roll it forward back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Elongate your hand, elongate your arm, open the chest, elongate the spine. Breathe out. Last one. This time you take your hands by the side, palms open up, and take your hand from the side to up, and take it down from the front. Hands go side, open your arms. From the front, coming down to the chest. Again. To the chest. Now let's do our Kapalabhati after body is warmed up. This time what you do is you put your left hand on your belly so that you get the sensation of your belly lifting, right hand on your chest. So your left hand on the belly, right hand on the chest, shoulders down, and then you will take 3 rounds of Kapalabhati. Count in your mind up to 40, 45, and then last 5 you slow down. 2-3 breaths afterwards, relaxation, and then I can do it. First one I will count for you guys, then second and third you do it yourself. Start, deep breathe in, breathe out. Ensure that every part of your body is loose. Only thing is happening on your abdomen. This time breathe in and start, breathe in deep. Start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Get your breath back. Start again, deep breath in. Last one, take a deep breath in, breathe out, breathe in, start again. Slow down. Hands on your neck, hands on your knees, chin down, breathe normally. So we'll start from our neck up to our toes, full body stretch, very, very gentle. As you take your left hand to the side of the hips, on the left side, right hand lifts up, take your right palm towards the left side of your face, and then you drop your face towards the right. Try to keep the left fingers on the mat or your palm to the mat. Take your fingers as far as you can and use the weight of your right palm on your face to push your face towards your right. So you're going to get a very deep stretch on your left neck. Every breath in, push your face down further. Pushing the face to the left-right side. Last 5. Spine is long elongated. Last 2. Last 1. Now without doing anything, just drop your chin to the chest. Your head still towards the right side. And still the palm pushing the face. So you will find the back muscles of your neck. Different muscle set is being pulled. Ensure that your palm, the right or left palm is, or your fingers are firmly on the mat, as extended as they can go. Breathing. Last 2. Last 1. Very, very, very gently with control, let your head come straight. And the right hand lifts up and right hand goes towards the right hip. See the sensation, your neck look a bit misaligned. So lift your left hand up, take your left hand on the side, right side of your face. Gently with control, take your face, your head towards the left side. You're sitting very firmly on the mat, hips are aligned. So only thing that moves here is your neck and your fingers or your palm, which is stretching towards the outside of your right hip. In yoga, we not really always use weights and props. In different positions, our body weight itself uses as the lever. So here your palm is stretching your face towards the left. It's not that your palm is pushing your face, it's just the sheer weight of your palm. It's taking the neck down. Feel a deep stretch in your right neck. These poses are very good for spondylitis, for your back. Last 5. Every breath in, you go to deeper stretch. 2. Without any change, just drop your chin to the chest. 45 degrees on your face. Last 2. Lift it up. Find your head, your neck. Look left, look right. Alignment right. Down. Now we will use our hand. Clasp your hand behind your head, and then drop your head down. Chin to the chest, and then your hand and your elbow dangling from the front in front of your heart. Lift your body straight. Don't slouch on your spine, straight. And now deep stretch on your neck, the back of your neck. Every breathe out will get heavier and heavier. And you lift your head up. And this time, you feast your hand in front, put the fist under your chin, push the chin up, and take your head facing the ceiling. Both the elbows are touching together, and then pushing your chin to lift your face up to the ceiling. Shoulders are down, counterbalance. Keep pushing your head down, spine straight, don't lean back. With control, come to the front. Stop. Just take gently 3 rotations of your neck on the right and left to get everything back to its normal. Chin to the chest, goes towards your right, back, left, right, left. Keep breathing at each thing, don't hold your breath. So when you take your shoulder to the right, breathe in. Back, breathe out when you take it to the left. Last on the other side, reverse, breathe in to your left, and to the right. Breathe to your left, right, left, neck straight. Now after neck and the face, we just stretch our arms. We do our shoulders opening, shoulder stretch. Again, your palms are facing the ceiling, thumbs are facing back. You stretch your shoulders from the, we'll take a complete shoulder rotation like we did yesterday or the day before. When you stretch your palms straight, your fingers are all open and stretched. And with control, without slouching, without anything happening on your body, you just move your shoulders, rotate your thumbs coming to the ceiling, thumbs coming to the front of the mat, thumbs going down, you keep rotating your shoulders, thumbs going down, thumbs going to the back of the room, your palms are facing the ceiling and stretch. Otherwise, you find your arms are crying for help. Very, very deep back stretch. Thumbs go up, thumbs go to the back. Now your palms is facing the back of the room. Hands are stretched, elbows are straight. Again, one more. Mindful practice today. Reverse. Breathe in and twist again. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Hold your body from your core, your spine is straight, breathe out. And close, and then look at, feel the sensation on your shoulders. Now cup your hand on your shoulders, and now take a deep rotation, trying to touch your elbow in the front of your body. So touch your elbow, and lift it up, open your chest wide, and then you take it down. The chest, elbow touch, elbow goes to the ceiling. Shoulders down, elbow touch, and then lift it up. Reverse, take your elbow back, lift it up, and bring it forward, touching to the front. Again, open the chest, take your elbow back, up, breathe out. Last one. Now we will take our shoulders, so stretch your hands and Garudasana, eagle pose, right hand on the top of the left, clasp your hand, and then bring your shoulders close to each other, away from your ear. And the first pose is to you lift your hands up. Stay there for 3 breaths. Elbow should be in front of your nose. And then with control, take it down, and then you take it forward, and then your right palm facing the front, left palm is pushing the right palm, and then you take it down. Shoulders squeeze towards each other. Both are balanced. There's a tendency that your left shoulder comes forward or right, so just balance it. Then stay tall, sit tall, and see wherever it goes. So this is counter to the previous shoulder pose we did. With each breath, see, can you push your palms down? Eventually, your fingers should be able to touch the mat. Or not, stay tall. And then with control, forward. With positive stretch on the shoulders. Reverse, other side. This time, stretch your arms again. This time, you take your left hand on the top of the right. Clasp your hand, Garudasana, so your shoulders are squeezing towards each other. So the previous one was opening, this is squeezing. Hands up, spine straight, elbow in front of the nose. Keep squeezing your shoulders, get this internal heat generated on your body. 2 more. Keep breathing. Control. Hands forward. This time your right palm is front, left palm is pushing the right on. Squeeze your shoulders, and then both elbows are bent, so don't stretch your elbow. Your elbows are bent so that you get a deeper opening of your chest. And then set your left palm facing the ceiling, fingers not pushing towards the ground, and the left palm is pushing. Stretch your body, straighten your spine. Use your towel that you're sitting on it to give you the little prop. And then you straighten, come up, and then just see, find your chest, arms. It's very, very deeply opened. So now what we do is that we will just twist to get into the lower part of our body in our primary series of warming up and stretches. So this time you lift your left hand up, take your left hand to your right knee, put right hand up, take your right hand exactly behind your bum. So the crease of your palm should be just behind your bum, and you lift straight up and then twist. Breathing is up, breathe out and twist. Focus that you're twisting from your belly button and not from your chest. So with every twist, squeeze a little bit more air from your belly. And once you have reached your extreme, scan your body that your shoulders are aligned next to each other. They are parallel to the wall by your side. And your palm and your left hand is pulling the knee, and knee is pulling the ground. You get a good solid anchor. And once you reach here, you move the neck back of the room. Keep your eyes closed, and with consciousness, rotate your eyeballs to look at the left hand corner of your room. And do a gentle rotation of your eyeball inside your eye socket, to left to right, right to left, body twisting. At no point in time, don't lose the focus of the twist. Twist again. Control. Point, look compound somewhere straight. Just feel and stretch what you did on one side. Now this time again, take your right hand up, take right hand to the knees, left hand up, left hand goes, your palm planted behind your buns, chest up, think without a twist. Then twist. Then twist. Again, shoulders are stacked and parallel to the side wall. Neck is pulling the knees from my right hand, and the knees is pushing the mat. Twisting from your belly button. Once you are here, take your gaze to the right hand corner of your room. Your eyeballs to come down, rotate towards left, right. Just do that gentle eye massage by rotating your eyeball inside, taking the gaze or inner gaze, left room, right room up. Control, come back, feeling. Now we will take the reverse cat cow position by sitting. So what you do is that your hand on your knees, and then cow is we open our chest straight, and we cat, we just take your shoulders up and then take your body down, back into the chest. Seated cow. Seated cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Last one, cow. Cat. Normally come to the front. Now we'll take a side twist, a side stretch. So lift your right hand up, take your right hand next to the right palm, left hand up, and then start bending towards the right side. Walk your right hand on the mat, left hand is on the top of the head. Stretch towards the right side, reach to the point, and then ensure that your body doesn't lean forward. It is a side stretch. As you reach to the side, look towards the ceiling. Keep extending your right hand as far as possible. And once you think you've reached to the limit, then you try to pull the elbow down. If it doesn't go down, then bring your palms a little bit closer. Take your elbow down. Push both the knees to the mat. And then extend your left hand as far as it goes to the right side. If this is too much, At least have intention for elbow to go down, but ensure that both the hips are not lifting, both hips are still on the mat. So you have to consciously push your left hip to the ground, and then once you reach there, then you extend your left hand to the right side. And look towards the ceiling, take your gaze to the ceiling, open your chest. 5 breaths. With each breath, you will see it gets a bit easier and easier to take your elbow down. When you surrender, keep stretching, enjoy this pose. Last 5. Come back. This other side. Up. Go to the side. You can be here, wherever it goes, just go and have an intention to stretch on the side. So it could be as can stretch here as well. Extend your right hand to the left side. Breathing. Open your chest to the ceiling. Get into a deep meditative position. Gradually come back. And your body, how does it feel? And this time take your hands in the front of your chin. And then open your chest. Walk your hand. And see how deep can you go. Can be here, as long as you get some kind of grounding on your mat. Or you can lean forward. This spinal rotation. Keep extending your hand. Once you reach to a point where you're good landing on your palms and your hips on the ground, then you try to take your elbow down by back straight. So no need to bend it back. Keep back straight. So you're leading your body from your chin, and then you slowly take your elbow down and just stay wherever you are, but ensure that your back is straight. Eventually, at some point in time, you should be able to take your head down, or your nose, or intention is to take it down. This releases any tension that we have developed in the last few minutes on our shoulders, on our neck, releasing any tension on control lift up. And we'll take a few gentle rotation of our spine, left to right. We started from our head and now we're reaching lower and lower. So with intention, take your face towards your left knee, lean forward to the center, right, take it back, knees, rotation, left, center, right, back, left, center, right, back, left, center, right, back, reverse, right. Keep going deep into this pose. Lead from your chin, back, lead from the chin, back, left, center, right, back, last one, left, center, right, back. Now sit here, scan your body gently, see what has happened so far. Close your eyes, sitting on this raised surface to give you good grounding, spine is straight. So now we get into lower part of our body again on our series of mobility and flexibility. So we're sitting here. First you do is that you plant your hand behind your bum and lift your right leg up. Oh my God, left up. And then first we do is our windscreen to release any tension on our knees. So take your windscreen to your right, left. Try to take the knees to the ground and use your hand as a support. We are getting down on our lower body before we get into further twist. Now we come back. Now we release any tension. We're still sitting on an unlifted raised surface. The first one of the series is that we get it of the 4. Stretch your leg as wide as you can. Lift one leg and bring it at the top of the one. This is series of 4, the number 4. Now it's up to you how far you want to go. You can be here, you can be here, you can be here. Wherever it goes, just sit tall and try to pull the knee close to your chest and your right knee away from your face. Doesn't matter if your leg is straight, but just bring it and try your limit to bring it close to you. 5 breath here. Keep pushing the right knee away from your face, away from your body. Last 2. And extend your leg and release your right knee, right feet back. And just see that both the feet are feeling so misaligned. Counterbalance, counter about this, however. This time extend your right leg forward but still bend. Lift your left toe, put on the toes on just above the right knee. Then once you are here, use your palms, plant behind it, bring it closer to your chest and sit tall. Challenge yourself, either you can be here. If you are here with your hands planted at the back, then try to bring the chest close to your knees. This works better than the previous one, where your hands are on the ground and they are pushing the ground, and then your chest is coming closer and closer to the knees. This pose number 1. Enjoy this one. Your hips, our weight is still on the hips, so don't lift your hip. While I'm pushing the mat from my hand, I'm not going to lift my hip up. Last 2. And then release both legs up. Now this time, sitting again the knees are facing the ceiling and is bent. Now take your hands and then take both these palms facing sideways on the side of your body and your elbow in between your knees. So it could be here, or you push your knees Just sit here, pushing the knee into my elbow. My shoulders are coming close to each other. This is a deep mobility and flexibility flow. Keep pushing. Last two. And release. Release it completely. Now we will take the seated with the mat or the brick outside, away from our body. And then you can sit on your bum. First of this seated position is your Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana means the cobbler. This is called the cobbler pose, as many of you know. In India, a cobbler sits like this with the shoes in between. So this is where this pose comes from, called Baddha Konasana. So we will take an extended Baddha Konasana to start with. So take your Baddha Kon out. So you ensure that you have 2 palm distance from your groin to your heels. And then you push the toes against each other. And then you hold the toes from outside like a cobbler holding the shoe. And then you extend your chest, chin up, and just go wherever it goes. Ensure that you're pushing your knees out and you're pulling the toe towards your face, but not making it lift out away from the ground. Elbows are bent and your back is kind of straightening. So this way you pull your face, come closer and closer, elbow outside the ankle, chin leading to come closer to the toes. Wherever it goes, just ensure that you get this solid anchor and grounding. Your knees are kind of pushed out. Toes are pushing my hands to touch the ground. Elbows are bent. I'm taking the elbow out, away, outside my ankles. You can be here and just ensure that your lower back is stretched. Nothing happens on your face, nothing happens on your neck, nothing happens on your shoulder. It's just your lower back that dips, that bends. You're using your ankle and your toes to help your upper body to sink. Keep pushing the knee out. Wriggle any tension, anything that you're holding on your lower back. Eventually, your head should come and touch your toes. Just take massage your back and your knees with your hands. Give it a gentle love. Then this time we will stack our feet. So take your left feet. We do all every time. So this is same series. Right toe dangling outside my left knee. So you get a perfect triangle and can sit here. Ensure that your palms are grounded. You can sit here and enjoy this pose. Instead of leaning back, lean forward, constantly lean forward. Every time you breathe in, you lean forward. Without any intention, you take your hand coming in front of your shin. Enjoy this pose by pushing the right knee to the toes. If this is what is today, perfectly fine. Deep breathing breath. Think that you can walk your fingers further down. Just enjoy this pose because everybody is different and every day is different. So this is hip opener. Now mobility series today we started right, from our head, and now gradually moving towards our toes and our knees. Using the body balance weight to get into all these poses and strengthening the core. So now this one I'm going to use my upper body to take it down so as to get a deeper stretch on my hip and on my knees. I'm using my head as a weight this time. Every time you let it go, you find that your right hip sinks a little bit more, and that helps the gap between your left toe and the right knee reduces. So this gap, you see, we started from here, and then we slowly, as soon as this my right hip sinks and my hand comes forward, you find this gap eventually goes zero, and then I'm able to put my knees on my toes. Even though it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. Even though your feet could be out here, wherever, it's the intention, and then it's just weight of the body, and eventually you will find without you pushing, you are able to do this because the weight of the body is pushing my thighs to come to the ground. Come back, straight up. This time I'm going to take my right leg straight. Oh, right leg straight, and left feet pushing against the groin. Then you bend forward. So just get your hands behind your hips, and then you reducing this gap, and then I get a good solid 90 degree here with my knee, left knee and the right feet, and then look forward and the hand straight, then bend slowly and steadily and get hold of your feet. So maintain this 90 degrees. Don't let your knee come forward, so keep opening your groin, push it against the inner thigh. Each breath, just extend your chest. Each breathe out, take your knees to the nose, knees to the knee, nose to the knees. Let go of any tension wherever you have hold, pulling the toes towards your face and pushing the heel towards the imaginary wall. That strengthens the leg. With each breath in, you extend your chest. Breathe out, you take your nose to the knees. Just enjoy this pose. Release any tension that you have built it on your lower back. Ensure that both the sit bones are even, because there's a tendency that you lean towards your right. Our body tries to find the most inefficient way or like most convenient way, so we got to get it back. So I'm pushing some of my weight on my right butt cheek, left butt cheek, so as to get a good balance, and then I'm extending my chest and pushing my bent knee to the back. And then each breath, my nose comes to the knees. Up, and then gradually again give your massage and your rub to your knees and your leg, and then it's a fantastic job. This time I bend my knee and I'll take a twist, so therefore bend my knee here, and then same thing. And this time I take my right hand up, take it behind my butt, left hand up, and then twist towards the right. Breath in. Try to push the shoulders parallel to the left wall. Back. Back. The counter twist, right hand left force. and then down. Control. This time we're going to take my, again same Baddha book pose. So Baddha Konasana. This time I'm going to bring my cobbler close to my groin, and I'm going to do two things. Either, first of all, I'm going to take my right hand behind my butt, left hand on my left knee, push the knee down. For many flexible people, the whole Baddha Konasana comes straight and both the knees touching to the ground, but for us it doesn't happen. For me it doesn't happen. So I'm going to use my left hand to push my left knee down. Left hand straight, pushing mentally the right knee as well. Lift, same thing do on the other side. Right hand go to right knee, pushing my Baddha Konasana to knee to the ground. Back, now stack our feet. So this time, I don't know what it is. This time my left shin is in the front. No, sorry, right. Right shin in the front. Left feet on the top of my right knees. So this time my left feet is on top of the right shin. Right toe is dangling outside. Then again sit here. Open your chest. Ensure that your butt cheek is balanced on the side. You get a perfect triangle here. Stay here. That's what it is. Lean forward, slowly, slowly, slowly. Use the weight of your body. Lean forward. Hands on the mat, outside, in the front of you. Keep leaning forward from the chest. Slowly you will find the gap between your right toe and left knee. Reduces because I'm leaning forward and I'm dumping more weight on my left butt. Therefore, that helps my thigh to come closer to my knee. And then lean forward, go to your extreme. Just enjoy this pose of releasing any tension and lock in your hips. Focus on your hips. Take your breath, prana there. Rushing through your spine and then going towards your tailbone, spreading it from the tailbone to the hips. Surrender. Very, very slow, gentle sequence today. Flexibility and mobility. This is keep extending the chest and see eventually the chest should be able to come on top of your chin. Come back, control, as usual, start. And this time I extend my left leg forward. And right feet pushing against the left inner thigh. Trying to get a perfect 90 degrees. Get a perfect 90 degrees here. And then look forward, hands up. And then bend towards my knees, towards my left feet. One feet is different than other, quite natural. Pull your toes towards your face. Push your heel towards the mat. Keep pushing, keep pulling. Your body is leaning towards your left, leaning towards right. Gradually 5 more breaths here. Fine. Stop. Again, use your hand and you massage your body, your thighs to give it a nice rub, and then push it to any part of the body that requires a bit of massaging. Come back, and then we bend my right knee and twist. So right knee is lifted. Then I will lift with my left hand and twist towards my right. The twist, ensure that your extended leg and the toe is facing the ceiling. There's a tendency that the toe loosens, so you have to consciously push the toe towards your ceiling, and then you twist. Come back to center, and then give it a nice hug to you. And now both the knees coming, then you extend, again do a wind scream. Let go of any tension and anything that you feel. Get back your normal alignment. And then gently lie down on your back. Mat. Lie down on the back. Knees are bent. And then first we take is Pavana Muktasana. So you bend your knee, your chest, and then pull the knees towards your chest. Leg is extended, shoulders are down. Pavana Muktasana, half Ardha Pavana Muktasana. Then with control, lift your head up and take your nose to the knees. Take it down. And then again extend your leg 90 degrees to hold your feet, hold your thighs behind and then lift your leg up. Keep extending, keep the other thigh close to the ground. Lift your head up and walk your hand wherever it goes. If you go to the shin, that's the best position for me. That way I can pull the leg towards and pull the toe towards my head. So maybe I can take my nose to the knees. Both the knees are straight. Stretch. Keep pulling the knees to the nose. Five more. Get down. Control without anything. Your legs, leg is still 90 degrees. Leave your hand and count for 5, 4. Take your leg down very, very slow and gently to have solid control over your movement. Rather than just dropping it. Come down. Shake your bums. Now same thing, Pavana Muktasana, Ardha Pavana Muktasana on my left. Bend my knee. Chest. Put the knees to my chest. Release any stale air in my abdomen. That is why it is called Pavana Muktasana. Then you here and then you lift your chest up.
Your extended leg is very solid, it's very active. When leg is pushed towards my left shoulder. Release any lower back issues you may have by pushing the tailbone to the mat. Get down. Get your good grounding, and then with control, lift your leg up 90 degrees. Then hold your inner thigh from your hand. Shoulders are pushed towards the mat. Stretch, right leg is very active. Control, lift your head up, and at the same time, keep walking your hand to go and hold your shin or your toes, depending on wherever you want to go today. I will not go beyond this for my lower back, but I'm going to pull my shin and my knees to the nose. My stretched leg is very active. I will stay here for 10 counts. Every count I pull my leg close to my nose. Push your stretched leg and take your thighs down to the ground. Last two. Walk my hand, but still keep the leg straight. Hands next, and then with count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we will take our bridge or wheel, whatever you usually practice today. If you want to take a bridge, bring it close to your heels close, whereby your hands are touching, your fingers are touching your heels. Then you lift your hips up. Whatever we do, please be there for at least 10 count. So if you want to go for a bridge, just go for your bridge. Just hold, see that your fingers are touching your heels. You lift your hips up, clasp your hand behind, and then take your shoulders, wiggle, 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 and then lift your hips up and take your chest to the chin, not the chin to the chest. So that's option number 1. Option number 2, if you want to go on the wheel, or even half wheel, just you want to make an attempt, then you do is that you take your hands behind, close to your ears, fingers facing towards the front, and your elbows are lifted. You take your heels close to your hips. First is to lift your hips up. Now once you lift it, push the weight on your shoulders and on your palm. And then you lift your hips up and then take your head. You can be here, count to 10, or you lift your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And gradually take your head to the mat. Slide. Then take your shoulders down. And vertebrae by vertebrae, take your back down. Tailbone down. And the counter to this straight away is the full Pavan Muktasana. So straight away take your full Pavan Muktasana to the chest. Try to push your tailbone to the ground. And then pull your knees to the chest. And go right. Massage your lower back. Right. Left. Right. Left. Just do a massage of your lower back. Or you can go front and back also if you think your back needs it. Massage. Don't touch your toes to the ground. This kind of rock and roll. Very good for your spine massage. Then last one. Okay. Now we'll take a spinal twist. We'll take a deeper twist today because today is all mobility and stretch. So first you do is you take your eagle leg, so your left leg and left knee across the right knee, and then you see you have to stretch and somehow manage to get this lock. You extend your leg and you take a lock. Both hands move. You get a lock. Just take this lock. It makes your both the legs as one solid and standing pose. And first time, lift your legs up, and then first you turn towards, because my left feet is on top of my right. So I will first go towards my left, which is not very easy. Take both the knees to the left. It's kind of awkward because your heavy leg is behind and your lighter leg, which is kind of pushing basically down. And now come back. This time gets easier. Because your left leg is on top of right, so it's always easy to turn towards my right. Sort of crackling noise coming from the back of my spine. Push your shoulders to the mat. If this is too much, you can release your lock and still take a spinal twist of your choice. Just mindful that your shoulders need to be on the ground and your face is facing the other side. Surrender. Twisting. Slowly come back. If you are in this Garudasana position, release it, and then observe what happened to your body. One side feels different than the other, but naturally. This time I'm going to take my right leg on top of my left. I can take half Garudasana, full Garudasana, whatever is today possible. I will take full by extending my leg a little farther. Somehow wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Then with wriggle, I get this lock. Lock. First is to, because my right leg is on top, so I go towards right. That's the difficult bit. Right leg is go towards the right. To the left. Doesn't touch. Fine. Let go of any lock on your waist. Back. And now it gets much easier. You take it towards your left side. Your right knee is heavy and top, so it's able to push legs towards the left. And the wrist to look towards your right. Lot of crackling noise. Release, let the weight of your feet push the entire body twist. Get much easier to take the knees to our left side because my right knee is on top and it's heavier to push my knee to the other side. Gravitational force. Breathe here, don't hold on your breath. Come back. Both the knees facing the ceiling. Untangle it. Thank yourself for a solid mobility stretch practice today. And then with control, stretch your legs straight and transition into our Shavasana. Shavasana. Extend your hands as far as you want, legs as far as you want. Widen your stance. Both the toes getting heavier and then automatically letting it open to the side. Start getting heavier and melting onto the mat. Your knees are now extension of your shin and your thighs, so you don't feel there is any bend on the knees. Feel like a continuation of the entire leg. With each breath, your body gets heavier and heavier and melting onto the mat. Remove any arch from your lower back and push your tailbone to the mat. Consciously put up some more weight in case your tailbone and your lower back requires a little bit of gentle massage. Taking your focus to your lower back, push the spine to mid back and the shoulders open up. Take your face towards your right, towards your left. With any lock anywhere in the spine. Forearms are pushing against the mat, your fingers are all curled up. Focus on your third eye, your eye socket, on your nose. Take your drishti to the third eye, and then take it to your tip of the nose. Change down and then into the stop breathing like yogi and breathe normally. Very gently, just slow, quiet breathing out. Then we breathe in, we breathe out and sink a bit more. Keep your mantra in your mind, and if your mind starts wandering about, remind yourself by chanting the mantra. Get into this very, very meditative yoga nidra position. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Your toes close to each other. Stretch your feet back and forth. Take your hands, grasp your arm, and then stretch behind your head. Extend your body. Take your knees to your chest and then turn towards your favorite side, and then just take a breath on your pillow, making arms as your pillow, and use your other hand to be planted in front of your chest. Push it to the ground and then lift up with eyes closed, and then come back and sit on your mat with eyes closed on your most comfortable position. Hands to the chest, chin down. Scan your body from toe to head. A closing mantra. Om Aham Sarvasya Bhavago Mata Sarvam Prabhavati Atva Bhajanti Mam Bodha Bhava Samarpita Tapta Kanchana Gauravi Prahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sute Pranamam Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Om Come to Thalai. Thank you for your positive energy and practicing with me. Thank you to our gurus. Thank you for founding father of yoga. And our love and gratitude to our parents, all our loved ones. And thank you again for joining me on my and hope you very, very Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes. So hope you guys feel as good as I do, and